Want to learn basic AutoCAD mechanical gear, just one gear. In a complex engine, you're going to have what? So many gears. But here, we're just looking at one gear. And this will be in two-dimensional drawing. You're going to be learning how to turn off grid lines in AutoCAD. You're going to learn how to draw a straight line. You're going to learn how to use the circle command, the line command, the trim command, OSNAP, group, and PEDIT. We're going to use these 8 commands to produce this drawing. In AutoCAD, if I want to draw this rectangle, this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. If I assume that this x-axis is 10, here we're going to be using millimeters. And this y-axis, let me assume it is 15 millimeters. With AutoCAD command, I will start with at the x-axis, comma, the y-axis. So the AutoCAD command is at x here is 10, comma, 15. AutoCAD will give you a rectangle of 10 by 15. Before you apply this, you must click or type the rectangle command. When you turn on your AutoCAD environment, you're going to see a grid line. These grid lines, you can turn them off and on. To turn them off and on, down here, you're going to see grid. If you click on it, it's off. If you click on it again, it's on. But what you need to do is what? You can use F7 on the keyboard. F7 will turn this off and on. That is for F7. I will press F7 to turn off the grid lines. Next, up here, I will click the circle command. I will pick a point on the screen and release my hand. The dimension for the big circle is 100. I will use the roller mouse just to roll it out a bit. I will pick the circle command again. Then I will locate the middle. Can you see here? I cannot find the middle of the circle. So if you start struggling with the middle of the circle, see what you need to do. Take this crosshair and touch any of the body of this circle. Watch what will happen now. Once I touch any side, can you see what happened? The circle center appeared. I will click and release the mouse. Remember, the first one was 100 millimeters, isn't it? The next one will be 65 millimeters. I'll press enter. So this is 100, this is 65. I'll pick a circle again. How many times did I pick circle? 3 times. I'll click the center again. This one will be 20. So the next thing I need to do is that I'll pick a line command. Now you're going to have a problem when you start this. Type OSNAP, OSNAP. You press enter. So you must turn everything on here. So you now select all. Okay. The reason is that if I pick any point now, I can get quadrant. You see all these things are snapping now. You see? They are snapping because I turned it on. Next, I'll pick a line. I will click quadrant to quadrant. I'll press enter. The reason why I put this line here, you're going to see it now. I'll pick another circle, locate the center of this line, click, and here it is 10. I'll press enter. You see this line? I will click and delete. Who will tell me why I need that line? Just to get the center. Next, the next command is what is called polar array. If you click array, you're going to see polar array here. I will click, then I will click this small circle, I will enter. I'll come and click this center. This menu will change. As this menu change, I'll press enter again to accept it. This menu will change again. Next, I will pick this time around rectangle. I will pick a point. I will type at 25, 30. I'll press enter. I'll pick a rectangle again, pick a point at 10, 8. Enter. I hope you have the dimension for the 2 rectangles. The first one is at 25, 30. The second one is at 10, 8. Right? I will click the big rectangle, click move. I will pick it from this center, the geometrical center of the rectangle. I will click. I will drop it on top of this quadrant here. Next, I will click this small 10 by 8 rectangle. Click move. I will pick it from the geometrical center I will come down here and drop it here. This is what I have now. Next, I will click polar array again. I will click this. I will press enter. I will click the center of the entire circle. I will come here. This is 6. I will change it to 12. I need 12 gear teeth. I will press enter. Next, I will escape. The next thing I will do here is that I will type trim, T-R-I-M. I will press enter. I will press enter again. The enter must be twice. I will start trimming all this. Just trim them carefully. Trim carefully. Then I'll come and trim here. You see this? This is key. You drive motorcycle, bicycle. When you change that rotation, you must put this key and knock it in. That hold it to lock. These things are what? In bits. You see this? Any mistake to delete it, you see, it's deleted. I will do Ctrl Z. I want it to be grouped. Now there are 2 types of grouping. I will highlight. I want to make a copy of this. A copy. I want to use it to teach you something. Now let me use group. I will click 1, 2, just 2 clicking. I will type group, enter. Now watch. If I click any part of this and I try to move it, all of them will move at the same time. This is group. Now this one, let me do PEDIT. I will type PEDIT. I will press enter. I will type M for multiple. If you look at the bar, you're going to see multiple. I will press enter. I will click, I will highlight, I will press enter. It will ask me, do I want to convert this to a polyline? I will press enter and say yes. It will now bring another menu for me. I will click join. It will ask me, do you want to fuse everything together to 0.00 without a gap? I will say yes. I'll press escape. Now watch. This one is grouped, is different from these guys. I still have a problem. So if I try to move any of this now, what do you observe? It grouped them separately, but this guy grouped everything together. So watching all this now, I use group here, I use PEDIT here, and this one is still there. So lastly, let's hash. I will type HATCH, enter. This menu will change. Let me use ANS138. I can click, enter. This is what I have now. I can change the color of this to anything I want. This is just the basics. We are going to be doing more of this every week until we begin to convert this to this. The basics still come back to this. It's your turn. Turn your computer on.